Fans of game shows and pop culture, this is for you. The TV show is coming back for its third season, full of some of the biggest names in entertainment. It's called Hip Hop Squares, and today we're talking with the host of the show, D. Ray Davis. It's today's sponsored segment. D. Ray, this show looks like you guys have a lot of fun.
That's first. It turned into a party. I don't even remember when we get to play the game. If you could come to one of the tapings, you'd see, like, about time when I get to the game, like, we're like, all right, we got 10 minutes left to play this game, so.
It's all one big blur.
A whole lot of booze.
Yeah, no kidding. I can only imagine. So give me a sense for people at home, if they haven't seen this this game show, how does it work?
I'll say it's tic-tac-toe. Basically, we'll have two contestants on. They'll get to pick a square trying to form a tic-tac-toe, and they'll ask them a question. They'll decide whether that celebrity is bluffing or not to try to get that square. So it's just like the old Hollywood squares, except hip-hop. A lot of fun, man.
So who do we see with this?
A lot of rappers. Ice Cube is the producer, so that's number one. T.I. is on it. We've had people from Snoop Dogg to Nipsey Hussle, the late, great Nipsey Hussle. We've had Michael Black, a lot of comedians. Michael Blackson is on it. Gary Owen's been there. Deion Cole, Nene Leakes, all the housewives. I don't even know who's married to who.
You've had everybody
a lot of
on
reality
the show.
people. Yeah, a lot of celebrities who are just open-minded to having a good time, especially nowadays when everybody's so sensitive. So I'm happy to have, the hosting position to be able to even play coach in this celebrity circus. That's what it is.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I want to ask you. Which celebrity has been the biggest wild card?
I'll say T-Pain back a couple seasons ago. T-Pain was probably hanging from the Raptors. I don't know if you've seen the other day, he was having a toy sword fight in New York in the middle of the street. He's that kind of guy, so a lot of fun with him. Michael Blackson is completely insane all the time. Lil Duval is crazy, but everybody. It's always different after they take a little break and go in their dressing room. I don't know what happens in there, but they come out a little different. Can't put my finger on it.
Something happens back in that dressing room.
Something in the dressing room happened. I don't know, but it's the booth. It's the Superman booth right there.
There you go, boost. Now, how do you keep, you mentioned it's a circus. How do you keep everybody under control?
I'm glad you asked me because sometimes I absolutely lose it and I got to be real back in, but I wish that I had more control. Like, you just don't, because we're all grown people. It's hard to tell. It's like walking in a kindergarten and everyone had lemonade instead of milk. They're crazy and everyone's having a good time. But I think that's one of the things that projects onto the audience at home. They can feel that. They can feel us having fun,
Yeah, I can see it. It does look like a fun show. Real quick before I let you go, what's new this season?
New this season is basically the same show that people love, but it's a remix. Like a lot more games in between the games. The sponsorships they're not how they used to be. I used to feel like we're taking a break to do something to bring people. I always hated that. I always hated commercials in the middle of like game shows. I feel like they've integrated better with doing that and make it more fun. You know what I mean? Like Subway is a fun sponsor we have. Instead of it being like, you should try this Chick-fil-A you should try this chicken at the, any of that kind of stuff, or try this burger at the. It feels more fun now, and the audience is bigger. The games are bigger. The money's bigger. I wish sometimes I wasn't hosting. I could play and get the money. But it's a good time, man, and everybody's more loose because I think by now everybody knows what we're doing now. Going into season 3 with any show, you know what you're doing now. We're there to have a good time.
And you can see how big and how loose it is Tuesday nights on VH1. It is Hip Hop Squares. We are talking with the host of the show, D. Ray Davis. D. Ray, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
You betcha.